Hello, friends. I know our thing is that I call you friends, but since we're entering our BDSM era, maybe you guys are servants now. Yes, and you refer to me as mistress. I like this. I think that might be the move.
No.
Yes.
No, dude, you can't do that on TikTok.
We're not live on TikTok yet. Welcome, servants, slaves.
No, I don't think so. No.
We can't call them slaves?
Fuck no, are you kidding me?
Servants?
No. What's wrong with you?
You're so not fun. All right.
It's not even creative.
How is it not creative?
It's totally just like simp mode. It's just like whatever. It's not creative at all. It's like, oh, girl wears black, leather, all of a sudden you're my servant. BDSM. Call them like you're fucking bitches and hoes or something.
Okay. Hey, bitches and hoes. Welcome to the live stream.
Perfect.
I got my tea. I got my honey. We're ready to go. Oh, thank you, TikTok. Wow, there's already 500 people on TikTok. Twitch, you guys gotta step it up. What the fuck is going on with... Oh, God, I gotta watch my mouth.
We're already looking at new houses.
We are not. We're not doing that.
We did find a house though that's like, I feel like is what we thought this was gonna be. It's a work in progress. It's not our forever home, unfortunately. That other one looked like it could be though. That other one's
my goodness.
awesome.
We are not moving.
No, we can't.
We are
It's
not
impossible.
moving a month after moving. I can't.
We would lose so much money if we moved.
I would never.
Like, the second our house appreciates $1, well, you got to think of all the freaking interest we're paying. Yeah, never mind then. I was going to be like, as soon as we're up $1, we'll sell it.
All right.
But that's not going to happen because we're going to be in debt forever.
Forever. Is that Ben Shapiro? What the
Me? Ben Shapiro?
Are you high?
Ben
I don't
Shapiro's...
think you know what Ben Shapiro looks like.
Yeah, he's like this big. And he talks like 4 times faster and an octave higher.
Okay. Look, I'm all for insulting Brad, but that's just not even close.
Drums for Life 32 says, Autotune, what happened to the days where singers could actually sing and not need Autotune? Guess what? The singers that use Autotune can actually sing.
I'm just going to say, Autotune is the least of our worries at this point.
Yeah,
AI
is
can
taking
literally
over
just
all of it.
sing completely for you.
It doesn't, I don't care what you cut.
If you're like concerned about Autotune, you need to reprioritize your life.
What happened to the days is they didn't have it back then, so that's why they didn't use it.
That's fair.
In pop
That is
music,
actually
you know.
what happened, yeah.
And so... well, I'm curious. I'd like to inquire more into this Drums for Life 32.
No, please don't feed.
What happened to the days? I'm not feeding. I'm curious. I'm curious, like people's professor. So no, we're not using any autotune right now. I made a comment. I just said I wish I could use autotune live right now because my voice. Because when I sing with Addie, she's really good, and I get wobbly because I scream and sing, so it gets a little. You know what I'm saying?
Shot, hang up.
But yeah, I'm just curious. Wait, what do you mean by that? Because I can't sing, so that's why I said that'd be cool if I could.
Can
use
we
it.
see your outfit? Sure. Is that your boyfriend? He is my
that
boyfriend.
my boyfriend? Oh my gosh.
He's my boyfriend. The reason I even dress up for streams is because I'm working on tour outfits.
What do I think about Wolverine? Ooh.
This is a pretty good one. It's very...
Wait, how is autotune like cheating? So I gotta ask you this.
We have a summer tour coming
Drums
up, and I'm
for
gonna
Life
be
32.
freaking hot on stage.
If autotune is cheating, that means any piano player in history that has ever played a digital piano is also cheating because it's perfectly in tune. It's digital. It can't be sharp or flat.
I think the difference is that it's not the player's ability.
No, because guess what?
That too.
The piano player can still hit bad notes that are not in the scale, right? So a singer that has terrible technique, timbre, texture, or isn't locked into the minor, major, or the actual scale, but is in a chromatic autotune, still gonna hit bad notes and sound crappy. Or their autotune is so it's like
hearing the producer rant right now.
It's activated so hard that it sounds stupid, right? So it sounds like autotune. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. And when something sounds super hard tuned, unless you're going for like the creative effect, which is popular in like hip hop,
right?
Yeah, I mean, it's all taste, right? But obviously, we all know if we were to hear like just a regular song, doesn't matter what the genre is, let's say a regular pop rock song, and somebody's like overly using it, you can tell, right?
Right.
And so, yeah, that just sounds bad.
Well,
so
define you. Some people can tell and some people can't.
No, well, that's my point. My point exactly is like, take away autotune. when you listen to a good singer, you go, that sounds good. You listen to a bad singer, it goes, that sounds bad. So if you listen to a good singer and they have pitch correction on it, and you're like, that sounds good, and you listen to a good pitcher and there's bad pitch correction on it, you go, that sounds bad. There's literally no difference. If it sounds good, who fucking cares what's behind it, right?
He's arguing so much, and we don't even use Autotune. he's arguing for the thing we don't even use.
No. Well, here's the reason I actually brought it up. I saw Tom DeLonge is using it live now.
Oh,
right?
I see. Yeah.
And for a long time,
thank God.
When you take a 50-year-old guy,
it makes it a more pleasurable experience.
When you take a 50-year-old guy who's singing songs that he wrote when he's 19.
He's not 50.
No, but they're
he's like 42.
They're getting up there in their mid 40s.
No.
My point being though is like, listen.
Tom DeLonge.
Some of it sounds like the settings need to be tweaked, which I was watching at Coachella. But the songs that they had it dialed in correctly, I'm like, hey, that sounds great.
Tom DeLonge is 47 years old.
Yeah. Anyway, my point being is, well, first I think Blink should just lower their songs a half step.
How is that possible?
But
oh my God.
I welcome the Auto-Tune pitch correction live overlords, because guess what? Country music's been doing it since the early 90s. And we're not just talking about like Cher and stuff, whatever. Like all of them. Country music, they're like the first to do it live. It's just crazy. Okay, and then pop did it, and then hip hop has always done it. And then now it's bleeding. I'm not going to ruin the parade for you all, but guess what? There's even rock bands that do it. I'm just saying.
I'm going to let you keep ranting about this because the viewers are going up.
I can't sing well.
They like the debate.
I was just saying, if I could get a little fucking help when I'm trying to harmonize with my wife who does sing well,
I'm your girlfriend.
I won't ruin it, right?
My boyfriend.
Because look, I can hit the pitch, just sometimes I get a little wobbly because I also scream. So what the fuck's the difference if I had like a little bit of help? I'm not saying I do this. I would like to have it, but I can't. Because if we used it in the same room right now,
2 Brad rants, 1 stream,
and we're singing at the same time, even though I could use it, we couldn't use it in our live stream. When she sings, my pitch correction would try to like correct her and my voice. It would sound bad. It would also try to correct the sound of the guitar strings and stuff. But anyway, I'll sum it up by saying this. If pitch correction sounds bad because someone doesn't know what they're doing and is using it incorrectly, whatever, it just sounds bad. But guess what? When you put it on a great singer like Kelly Clarkson and Ariana Grande, it sounds fucking amazing. It's not making them any better. It's what pitch correction really does, right? A song will sound totally fine with no pitch correction if there are no harmonies or backing vocals. It's usually only when you start to build really complex chords with multiple vocalists is when it starts to sound good, okay? And that's when you want to like tighten that shit up.
Yep.
Yeah? And the thing is back in the day, they didn't even use 440 in a lot of the guitar parts. So you listen to like old rock heads and be like, but back in the day, they didn't use any of it and it all sounded good. But guess what? There was a chorus effect on everything. So the guitars weren't intonated.
We ain't calling people out, Shayla.
Tuned. No, we're not calling anybody out. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just saying. I'm just telling you what's the point. Anyway, think of it as like a digital piano that's just in tune. You can still hit bad notes. If you don't know how to play the fucking piano, it's going to sound like ass. If you don't know how to sing, it's going to sound like
Sir,
ass.
This is a Wendy's. All right, we're going to...
You want to know who's got it easy?
Brad.
Wait, you want to know who's got it easy? Harmonicas that are in the key of the song, you actually can't hit a bad note in the scales. So if I'm playing an E major, you actually use an E major harmonica. No, doesn't matter what you do. It's all in this key of the song. So it's like, now it doesn't mean like what you do is going to be tasteful, but you can't hit a bad note on a harmonica that is in tune with your song.
Who is your favorite superhero? Literally, yes. Okay. It was Scarlet Witch, but then she got shafted.
It's my favorite superhero.
I'm gonna still say Scarlet Witch. I'm just ignoring the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. We're
Actually,
just gonna
she's not even
that.
bad. It's the rest of it's honestly it's just the rest of the movie.
No, she's great. Actually, her storyline ain't so bad either. Like it's just the rest of the movie that sucks ass.
I don't like the Hulk at all. Like the character, like again, he's a good psychic. But here's what's fucking so stupid, right? In Avengers 1, he takes down a Leviathan with one punch and goes,
We've lost 300 viewers.
That's a secret, Cap. I'm always fucking overpowered. And he turns around and turns into the Hulk in 1 second and then punches the Leviathan. One punch takes it down.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
No problem.
That's not how Hulk
but
works.
that doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
And then later on, he gets his ass completely handed to him by Thanos, which is fine, okay? Which is fine. But Thanos wasn't activating the power gauntlet. We assume no one actually ever says so. I'm gonna assume that he had the power gauntlet on.
Hundreds of viewers just leaving.
Okay? Remember, he's not even that mad. In Avengers 1, he goes, that's
the thing, Cap. I just got out of a massage parlor. I'm super not even angry. And he turns around and one punches a Leviathan like it's the greatest he's ever been.
Okay,
it's ridiculous.
He's hulking out right now, everybody.
Brad's
about to turn into the actual Hulk.
And then Thor takes the power of a dying star like it's nothing, okay? I'm just saying, Thor is the strongest Avenger. No, we're not talking about Miss Marvel because if you ask me, that doesn't... Miss Marvel's powers, I guess she does have the power. So,
Nobody even asked!
Professor Hulk, when he's training She-Hulk in the She-Hulk series, throws boulders and does these feats of strength. Not angry at all. Not angry at all. But then... when he's actually in battle in Endgame, or Infinity, was not really in Infinity War, he's just a bitch. It's ridiculous. Okay? Doesn't make any sense.
We went from 1,000 viewers to 500.
Sorry. All right, let's go.
Everything Brad just said was completely factual, and I agree 100% with it. This is The Catalyst by Linkin Park.
With it. It's just ridiculous. It's like he's just a plot device at this point.
Bro needs his own channel.
Then you'll be good. So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You guys should do voiceover work. We did for many years.
Yeah, that's how we paid off our first house.
That's how we paid our bills, but we no longer have to. So.
Spider-Man getting back into action. It was like, on the surface, planting a rover. I can't even do the voice anymore.
Oh yeah, you kind of lose it.
Yeah, like you get into it. Like I have to I have to get in the head.
Playtax Gentle Glide opens all around.
All right, roll the clip. Oh, this is so old. This is like when we first started our business.
Enjoy Olive Garden's new chicken crostata. Grilled marinated chicken breasts with our tomato Alfredo sauce.
Now you can get a Dell desktop with an Intel Pentium 4 processor.
What's that guy? That guy's so nice as fuck.
Where you need it most.
Oh, yeah. I can't do that anymore.
Up next, it's back-to-back episodes of Shake It Up, right here on Disney Channel.
I Googled this while we're sitting here. So technically, guess where it was a part of, where I was born? Had I been born in 1911.
Oh, my God.
Had I been born exactly where I was born in 1911, I would be 100% full-blood Mexican. Full-blooded Mexican. Full-blooded. Full-blood. No and ifs or buts about it. I would be 1,000% Mexican.
I hate you.
Oh, but add a couple of...
I want a divorce.
But add 80, not even 80 years, 70 years to it. Oh, and all of a sudden I'm fucking, American. White bread American boy. No, I'm fucking Mexican. I was just born in the wrong time, just like you. You should have been born in the fucking 80s. You should have been like a hairband. Okay, me? I should have been born in 1911.
He doesn't even need coffee. He's just filled with ADHD.
And I'm also a little bit Australian. Yeah, right? Yeah, right? Yeah, right? I'm not going to lie. If I had to choose one of them, and I only could choose one of them, I think I'm going to have to go with Australian, just because of the voice. Yeah, right? Oh, and the crocodile's hair, right? He's a feisty little booger.
I'm just going to sit here until he's done.
Oh, imagine a Mexican-Australian hybrid. Imagine speaking Spanish with an Australian accent. Oh my God, did I just break my own internet in my own head? That sounds fucking awesome.
Oh, you want to tell him about your dream last night?
No, but let's try to speak Spanish with an Australian accent. Let's do, hold on, how do we do this? Give me a sentence. Right, la biblioteca. That sounds fucking awesome. That sounds awesome. How do you say I'm super good looking in Spanish? Could you just Google that one thing for me? And then I'll shut up. I'll leave. I promise.
Why do you do this?
What do you mean, why do I do it? Because
he needs a friend, guys.
I told you I'm proud of...
Can someone be Brad's friend?
I am proud of my 1911 Mexican heritage.
Don't you guys got something more interesting to do? Go watch something interesting. What are you doing with your lives? Look at these losers. There's 3,500 losers here right now.
Are you what's wrong with you? What are you deranged in the head?
Like, what are they doing here? We're so boring. Halocene.com for all your Halocene related needs. Fuck you, Mike.